Aroha is proud of New Zealand being a pioneering nation in establishing marine reserves to protect ocean life. She recalls how public support led to the Marine Reserves Act in 1971. Reflecting her mother's love for the ocean, Aroha's daughter Hana and her partner George have worked to stop plastics pollution, which harms marine life through ingestion, toxicity, and entanglement. Theirs were among 16,156 individual submissions, which led to a plastic microbeads ban in mid-2018. Realizing the power of a collective voice, they urged their family and friends to sign a petition to ban plastic shopping bags. They were overjoyed that over 100,000 signatures and 92% of submissions led to a single-use plastic bags ban in 2019. Hana believes people's love for and desire to protect our ocean reflects a deep-rooted relationship with the sea and our culture. Hana's son Rangi learned on a school expedition that the ocean still faces other less visible threats. Ocean acidification is one such threat. Rangi explained how chemical reactions between seawater and carbon dioxide causes the ocean to become more acidic. "We can't even see it or even taste it," he said, "but scientists have documented its increase in New Zealand waters." He explained how it can affect ocean biodiversity, the large number of marine animals and plants that function like a big, intricately interdependent family that keep the ocean systems going, just like us and our systems. Animals with shells or hard parts, like sea stars, mussels, oysters, and corals, are most affected. "It would be like being in water with lemon juice in it 24/7, Mum," Rangi said, visualizing what it might be like for these animals. They can't develop strong shells, and so become vulnerable. Mussels and oysters are natural biofilters, and their loss would disrupt ecosystems. Fish, marine mammals, and birds depend on them for food. George talked about shellfish also being an important food for people. "Since acidic seawater affects growth and reproduction of other animals like fish and squid, it would affect the seafood industry," he said. "Loss of coral reefs would affect tourism," he added. The family realized there were more than a few reasons why we need to prevent further ocean acidity. "The entire ocean's resilience could weaken," George said. "That's true, Dad," Rangi exclaimed. "The teacher told us that scientists believe that when high acidity is combined with other stress factors, the ecosystem becomes affected in many different ways before we can even begin to understand what's happening." Reading up about it, Hana found out that ocean acidification is a problem we have collectively contributed to through carbon dioxide, which also contributes to climate change. Nitrate and ammonia runoff from agriculture, residential areas, and wastewater treatment cause algae to grow abundantly in coastal areas, just like plants do on land when fertilized. When algae die, they decompose, increasing carbon dioxide levels in the seawater, making it even more acidic. Hana was convinced that to prevent ocean acidification, people need to act collectively now.
We can help reduce ocean acidity by calling for better enforcement of the Resource Management Act to minimise fertiliser runoff. People have the power to play a monitoring role by submitting complaints to councils about breaches of the Act. Some councils have a 24-hour hotline and most respond within 2 to 3 days. As a collective, we must call for more effective climate change policies to minimise ocean acidification and other climate change problems like global warming and sea level rise.
Globe New Zealand, a mixed group of over 30 MPs, have taken a lead with national climate change policies. Hana is planning to contact an MP in her area to find out how she can become involved and is encouraging others to do the same. Hana believes we can each do our part to contribute directly.
We can reduce fertilisers in our gardens and not use them before rainy days to minimise runoff. We could opt for electric cars to reduce carbon dioxide. Look up the information on www.electricvehicles.govt.nz. Pass this knowledge on to others. The more people become aware of ocean acidification, the more they will become engaged in helping to prevent it getting worse.